Hello there, I'm Dart53 and what I have for you today is a review on the premium tank T72AV TURMS. Let's roll the intro.
Bitches try to pop the game, try to make you take a fall. Make it hard to keep it home. This my motherfucking train. If a hoe selling ass, then that's money gotta take. Bitches try to pop the game, try to make you take a fall. Gotta let her know that what you said is just a focus on. Make it hard to keep it home. This my motherfucking train. If a hoe selling ass, then that's money gotta take. Bitches try to pop the game, try to make you take a fall. Gotta let her know that what you saying is best for both of y'all.
So let's get started with the T72. It's a $60 premium for the USSR. It lets you research every vehicle in the Russian ground forces tech tree. And it's got some strengths, it's got some weaknesses. Overall, most people call it one of the best premiums in War Thunder for Russia. So, let's start with its mobility. Problem is, the TURMS isn't the fastest tank at its PR. It's one of the slowest MBTs and its top speed is 60 km per hour, while the max reverse speed is unfortunately 4.6 km per hour, which is very bad for an MBT at 9.7. Basically it means you cannot brawl. You cannot brawl mainly because of the reverse speed and partially because of the armor. We're gonna talk about that later. So, how about its acceleration? The TURMS accelerates quite well, up to 30, maybe 40 km per hour. After that, it kind of doesn't want to run faster, which means you can't utilize the 60 km per hour. Also, the reverse speed, like I said, is a pain. It accelerates quickly to this reverse speed, but it's a very low one. Also, the T72's horsepower per ton is around 18, which is quite good. Now let's talk about its armament. So the TURMS has a 125mm 2A46M cannon. This cannon is capable of firing the Mango round, the 3BM42. It's a very good round, even at 9.7. It's a very fast one, coming in at 1700 meters per second. It's got around 460mm span at flat, and this extends to around 250mm span at 60 degrees 500 meters, which is very good. This thing at 30 degrees 500 meters penetrates 380 millimeters. For a 9.7, I think that's good. Also, the post-penetration damage on this round is amazing. It will usually knock out things in one shot, unless you get gaijined. You've also got an HE round, which is kind of mid. I mean, it's a Russian HE, so it actually works, but at the same time, I usually take like 3 of it. The main cannon is very accurate. It doesn't have much scattering, and with the amazing thermals the T72 has, you can do a lot with it. It's a great sniper. Now, let's talk about its armor. The T72's armor is one of the best when it comes to 9.7 premiums, mostly because most of those are light tanks. It's got around 180mm on the lower frontal plate, then it's got on the upper plate around 150mm, and depending on the place, it can have from 300 to 500mm of armor on the turret from the front. So from the back it's got a little less. The turret is 250mm, you've got the engine deck which has 20mm armor. From the sides you've got around 80, and basically that's it. The TURMS armor is not enough to brawl, but it's good enough for sniping. You usually can survive 1-2 shots, as long as they are kind of front shots. Anyway, it's got great thermals, great commander's optics and gunner optics. Unfortunately, when your commander gets knocked out, you lose access to the commander's thermals, which are amazing. You've got a very good FOV on the commander's side, and both sides are very useful. A very important thing to say, this thing has an autoloader, just like every other T72, which means you cannot change the reload. It's gonna always be 7.1 seconds. The T72AV TURMS has a very low profile. It can be very good hull down, but unfortunately it doesn't have good depression. You also have a dozer blade, which means you can entrench yourself. Yeah, let's compare it to the T55AM1, the other rank 6 pack premium for Russia. The T55 is 8.3, the TURMS is 9.7. The T55 does not have thermals. It has NVD for all crew members, but no thermals. The TURMS has thermals. The T55 has a top speed of 55 km per hour. The TURMS has 60. The T55 reverses a little better, being 7.5 km, which is faster than the TURMS, but still not amazing. The T55 has around 14 horsepower per ton, while the TURMS has 18, and the TURMS has a way better gun. Also, the TURMS has better armor, and overall I'd rather buy the TURMS. Yeah, that's basically it when it comes to the intro. We're on Hudgen Forest, or however you're supposed to pronounce that. And to be honest, this map isn't perfect. It has a few good camp spots for the TURMS, but it's not the best one, mostly because you have to drive a far way to the flags. This is a typical T80, by the way. Every fucking T80UN2 will play like that. So here I'm kind of checking out right now what's up ahead. Most of the time people will try the same flank on this map as well from the opposite team. They're just gonna go to B7, B6. This map has an excellent flank if you're fast. Oh, here we crit someone. Not a good crit though. Lit the Leo on fire. And he's down. Here you can kind of see how low of a profile this thing has. The barrel nearly touches the grass. You drive over a bump and the grass just kind of goes into your optics. Yeah, so if you drive like that, people from the caps won't see you because you're too low. And you get a perfect camp spot, but you're not a light tank, so you can't scout. Here we got a Leo. Another tank over there, not really sure what it is. CV9105. I think there's something else there, but I'm not sure. There are a few vehicles on B cap and around it, but I don't have a clear shot. I did a random shot there, but I didn't hit anything. I'm gonna try and make a little trench here, but I'll probably move out of it soon anyway. We've got a helicopter coming in. I hate helis. You can't even properly fight them because you don't have the elevation. And it's not like he killed me. It's just annoying. Repairing for 40 seconds just because some stupid helicopter flew over you. The T72 is very survivable, like I said, but not if you brawl. For sniping, for flanking, it's enough. The T72 gives you the chance of being seen and still surviving. Most light tanks, if you're spotted, you won't live long. I got the MBT-70 here, but the MBT got behind buildings, can't shoot it again. Surprisingly, there are quite a few MBT-70s in this match. I don't really see them a lot because they are not so good at 9.3. The Leo 2A4 kind of overshadowed them and the TURMS. Another one. Crit him. Unfortunately, I was a little too far behind to actually shoot most people. We've got an SBAA somewhere there, but it's not really doing much. I'm thinking about going to the C and B cap, but it's a little too dangerous yet. Okay, I'm gonna move a bit, otherwise we're just gonna lose. Okay, another tank there. Oh, here you can see the abysmal reverse speed. You just cannot escape. I could turn around, but that would have killed me anyway. And of course, an MQ1. I just love this game. Just 3.6k RP and 20k silver. Okay, now time for the last battle.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I tap into the bloody bottoms is on the knee.
So on a map like that you can't really do much, you've gotta wait an hour until you get on a flank. In my opinion it's one of the worst maps for the TURMS, unless you kind of spawn in a little quicker than most people. I don't know. Here I'm trying to get to G6, G7. You got a nice view on C point then, when you're there. Unfortunately you've got those big empty fields, so it's easy to hit you. If somebody has, for example, a rat cat wagon. I don't really understand why somebody first spawned in a Type 93, but whatever. At least he capped a point. Well, I think so. Anyway, Gaijin doing that thing, disconnecting from the server. We've got a few vehicles over there. I thought I'm gonna take out his part of his turret. I actually killed someone. There's a second guy somewhere close to him, but I don't really see him. And we're getting up real high. I've got a wolf pack. He's down. There's one more scout to the guy. Type 16, also down. Oh no, that was a recut, not Type 16. And I don't really see more enemies from here. I'm gonna go behind the road, kind of, I don't know, G4, G3, to see the spawn and all the caps. By the way, those are the optics. Very good. I'm on that stupid piece of road. There's not many people here. And the problem is, this flank, once they capture C, or your team dominates C, you can't really do much. I could go to A1 and snipe from there, but from this point there's a bigger chance of actually, you know, meeting someone that won't one-tap you. And there's some close air support. Too bad it wasn't ours. And the next someone calls me. Amazing gameplay. So, ending the video. The T72 is a very good grinder, as long as you run premium account. Those are the rewards for the previous game. As you see, they are not good because I did not run premium. So, the rewards are good. The tank itself is a very good sniper. The round is very powerful, but it's not mobile. It's got mid-survivability at range, and in my opinion, it's worth a pickup. That's it for today. See you next week.